Do you want this text in your edits?
Which is why when I tell you you want to do this, you fucking want to do this. So don't you worry, Billy, my boy. Daddy's home.
First, create a project and add your text. Now, add text spacing to your text and change the value of letter spacing to 23. Add wipe to your text and put a keyframe at the start and another keyframe few frames before the end. Now change the value of the first keyframe to -19 and do not change the value of the second keyframe. Then add keyframes for the start value, one at the very end of your text and another a few frames before the end of your text layer. Set the value of the first keyframe to 21.5 and the second one to 134. Adjust the feather to 44. Now add drop shadow and change the color to white. Add deep glow to your text and set the value of glow radius to 0.070 and intensity to 156. Add another layer of text on top of the first text layer and duplicate it. Change the color of the duplicated text layer to red. Add wipe to the duplicated layer and set the value of N to 34.5. Add wipe again and add a keyframe slightly far from the middle and change the value to 21.6. Add another keyframe and change the value to 134 and put it in the end. And change the feather to 44.5. Now add keyframes for the end value, one at slightly far from the middle and another at the very beginning of your text. Change the value of the first keyframe to -19 and the second keyframe to 95. Add drop shadow and change the color to red. Now select the original text layer and add wipe effect to it. Change the start value to 50 and then, and another wipe effect to it. Now add a keyframe of the start value and change the value to 21.5 and add another keyframe with the value of 134 and put the keyframe at the end of the text. If your text is not visible properly, as mine, adjust the amount of start value until it's visible. Now adjust the feather in the second wipe effect to 44.2. Then add the keyframes of the end values. Put one keyframe few frames after the start of the text with value 0. Add another keyframe at the end with the value of 150. Add deep glow and adjust the value as you like. Now do a simple zoom in or zoom out effect on the text and copy my graph. You can use motion blur for your text if you like, as it gives you a light blurry effect. Add zoom out or zoom in your second text layer. Make sure that it's the opposite from the first main text layer. Like if you're doing zoom in on the primary text, add zoom out on your secondary text layer. And that's it. Now your text effect like AE is done.